side. I've gone to trouble to get the signal. So you go be the same and try and figure a way of increasing the fraction more. We only want about another 6 or 7 dB, and that'll be good. So there you go. Can you put out run any power there? How much power are you allowed to run over? I didn't hear that. I'm not sure. I was just wondering how much power you had to run there. Okay, see you later, Kevin. All the best, mate. GW8 NAC. Good call sign. ZL2JB up. Cheers and beers. Have a lovely morning. Go and have a coffee, mate, and think about giving me more orgons down here, okay? Just a few more dB. That's all we need. Cheers and beers.
Papa Delta.
Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox.
This is ZL2JB out 5 and 7. Strong copy, over.
Yeah, okay, John, good morning, good evening. This is Jack from the Netherlands, Papa Delta 0, Sierra Victor, QSL.
Yep, Sierra Victor, yeah, Papa Delta 0. Yeah, okay, Jack, yeah, nice hearing you, buddy. And how's your day going? You're all going well for you? Have you kept the lady happy over?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, okay, thank you for returning on my call sign, John. Well, you're 5'9 plus 5'9 plus here at the moment in the Netherlands. And I do not know if you are short part or long part, QSL?
No, I'm short part polar north. I'm 90% of the time polar north to you, Jack. My antenna's locked on polar north right now. And it's telling me it's about 353 degrees. It's a wee bit different from last night, a few degrees lower. But, yep, no, it's polar north there, Jacko. No problem, buddy.
Yeah, okay, John. Yeah, I'm pointing as well and with path and short path over the pole as well. Just a few degrees. I'm 34 degrees beside the pole. So there is you are the strongest. With my new antenna, I can switch within a second from short path to long path, and I see that you're on the short path at loudest, John. It's a long time that we spot to each other. ZL2JBR, Papa Delta 0, Sierra Victor.
No, that's correct, Jeff. Yeah. Just show me the difference between north and south, okay?
Yeah, okay. Well, this is the north over the pole, and I switch within a second. Okay, this is the long path, QSL.
Okay, your QSL, yeah, about 28 dB difference. A terrific, tremendous copy difference, over.
Yeah, okay, I have to wait till it's switched over. I can barely hear you on the long path, QSL.
Yeah, right, it's about 28 dB difference. It's a terrific difference. And I'm very impressed in the way that you can switch back and forth. So I hope you've got the antenna that gives you the most gain in the direction of north. That would be good. It would be nice to if I had more time, I'd like to check the gain difference between back to front and front to back. You know, with turning the antenna physically to see if there's much difference. But very impressive, Jacko. That's just terrific. Yep, that switching is deadly. It really works well, over.
Yeah, QSL, John. Well, you give me some comment on the Facebook on my antenna. What's the problem, you said? Oh, I just made a little contact page for people with ultra beam. That's why I do that. You have a second. Jos, what do you want to ask me?
Oh, sorry. What? Just say again. I didn't understand.
Yeah, okay, other station from the Netherlands asked me something. 1 second, John. Jos, wat wil je weten? Yeah, okay, I got another station here in the Netherlands, John. Its call sign is Papa Delta 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra. And he loves to get a contact with you. So, will you give him a chance, John, Brett?
Well, if I can hear him, if he's invested any money in his station, I should be able to hear him. But a lot of people don't. They just pack them out the box and put a whip up and expect to talk to me, and I can't hear them. But we'll see what happens, Jacko. Bring him in and I'll listen, over.
Okay, you'll say home.
Papa Delta 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra. Romeo. Copy?
No, I didn't get the call sign, sir. Papa Delta something, over.
Papa Delta 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra. Japan, Apollo, Santiago.
Did you get that, John?
Not very well, no, Jacko, no. Papa Delta 5 something. What's he running there, over?
Yeah, okay. He has a vertical antenna, a tri-bander vertical antenna, and well, it's difficult, and he's not as high, much as high as I have, and he doesn't have a beam. His call sign is Papa Delta 5 Juliet Oscar Sierra, John.
Okay, PD5 JOS here. No good. No good at all for DX, mate. No, he has to invest money in the hobby if he wants to be serious. Vertical's a waste of time, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, he's waiting for his, he wants to put up a mast with a beam-it, so it's a matter of time, then he can talk as well to New Zealand as well, John. By the way, nice car you have, the new one.
Yeah, you know, you've got the new beam here, but the old radio, Jacko. So that's the story. No, if you want to work DX and you're serious, especially this part, because it's, 18,000 miles or Ks, whatever it is, you've got to have a decent setup. It's very hard to work it on off a whip. Stupid whip antenna, waste of time, mate. G5RV and whips, you might just put them in the bin. Complete waste of time on this car. Got to be able to focus the antenna like you do. You actually have to invest MONEY in the hobby. You just can't pull it out the box and expect to work the world. Otherwise, you come across people like me that will give you a sticker.
Yeah, QSL, John. And you have quite a setup there in New Zealand, and you live near the Pacific, so there is nothing in the way to work to the Netherlands, John. Well, I will not keep you too long occupied. I know that a lot of stations want to have a chat with you, so I will not keep you occupied, and we keep in touch on the Facebook as well, John. So I say cheers and beers to you, and it was really nice to hear you again, John, and I hope that we have a lot of QSO in the future. ZL2 JBR, Papa Delta 0, Sierra Victor.
No, we can talk. We can talk there. You don't have to run away, Jacko. No, don't take too much of my notice of my comments. It's just that I haven't got much time for people that don't invest serious time and money in the hobby. I've spent $50,000 US to get the signal, and I really haven't got the time of day to piss around with free bag signals. It's just not good enough. So I've got zero tolerance for it. You're either serious or you give up, So what have you got planned, Jack? What's on the agenda? What have you got planned for the girlfriend, over?
I don't have nothing planned at the moment. The girlfriend is working at the moment. She's working at home here. That's something that's coming out of the corona infections and stuff like that. So a lot of people work at home here in the Netherlands. And I'm almost retired. I got 3 months of leave, and the 21st November, that will be the day that officially I get retired, John. So I got more time for hobby and more time for here at the house, QSL.
Oh, congratulations, Jack. Yep. Well, I hope you've saved your pennies, because it's not a joke being unemployable. Sorry, it's not a joke being retired. You've got to watch after your pennies, unless you've got plenty put away and you can just tap out those savings and it doesn't worry you. But my advice, I live on a bit of a shoestring. We grow our food here. We sold our big house in the city. put the money in the bank, invested in a few syndications, and now we just have a small amount, about $1,000 a week, and that's got to pay for everything, you know, rates, insurance, food, keeping the woman happy, buying her pretty things, and my appetite for buying radios and stuff. But I've stopped spending and wasting now, so I'm looking at you know, pulling my head in and waiting for the new SDR ICOM to come out. But yeah, well, no doubt you've got it all planned there, Jack, and you've got millions of euros all stuck away, ready for that big day. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Well, here in the Netherlands,
Hello, Andy. No, it's New Zealand. It's ZL2 GBR.
And the pension, the time that you're working from your 25 per day, you save monies in some kind of insurance. So at the moment that you get retired, money comes out of that insurance for your living. So I got a good pension, a good retirement. So don't worry about me, John.
Yep. So can you just give me your call sign again? I'm just going to check my logbook. Is it PD0CV? Is that right?
No, Sierra. It's Papa Delta 0, Sierra Victor. Papa Delta 0, Sierra Victor. John, zo?
Oh, Sugar Victor. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm just not sure what the euro is. Don't know what the euro Kiwi is, but let's just say it's €2 of Kiwi. So my government superannuation is about 350 Kiwi a week.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you, mate. I'm going to try to get in contact with John there in New Zealand.
Maybe we get €400 a week.
I've spoken a couple of times with John already, so we'll see what happens.
Plenty of other money, but it's capital, so I've got to be careful with the income off that. So I don't like to spend the capital, but how does €350 a week sound? Does that sound a bit light or a bit heavy? Over.
I got a little bit more. You must think about 600. Me only 600 a week.
Okay, yeah. No, yours is considerably more. Yep. Because I know by looking at the prices and up your way that the euro today doesn't go anywhere really. It's pretty wicked. It's a bit like the British pound. It's sort of fallen out of bed, and the values have disappeared, and inflation's killed the value really. The same thing here. We've got about 7% inflation at the moment. Prices are commodity prices are going up. The cost of living's going up. Rates and insurance and petrol. Everything's quite dear. So being retired and living off the pension, you've got to be careful. But I'm just a little bit lucky because I've got a bit of savings and other little investments, you know. So it's not too difficult, of course. But yeah, if I had to find 4,000 or 5,000 euros for another radio, well, that would be a bit of a struggle. But maybe in another year or two, I'll have that saved up. I've got about 1,500 euros saved for the new ICOM, but I'm a long way short. Apparently, there's a good one coming, but.
Let me just do something. 1 moment. It's just there is some little tick, 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 tick in the sound. So is the audio okay, Andy and John? It's okay. I'll turn it on again. See what's going on.
Fishing as well, fishing, and I like hiking and the radio, and yeah, I got a little job in it.
Okay, testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I got got my things now right before my retirement. I bought this new Ultra Beam antenna. It's also it's very expensive. It's 4,500 euros. So it's a lot of money, but I'm pretty pleased with it because it's I got also a 2-element on 40 meters now at the moment. Before this, I had only a dipole with from a wire here on my roof, with the 3 little fiber mods, and now I got 40 meters 2-element Yagi, and yeah, it's doing a good job at the moment, and I'm very pleased with it. John, go ahead.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yep. And what amplifier do you run there?
I'm not allowed to use an amplifier, John.
Oh, that's not good. So, but a lot of other people use plenty of power in your country. I see it here with the needle smashers over. So, how come you're not allowed to?
Because my license is not to that. I got a novice license. I'm studying at the moment for my full license, but I only have a novice license. So that's why we have here in the Netherlands the PD, the Papa Delta call. Other calls like Papa Golf, Papa Alpha, Papa Echo, they have a full license, John, QSL.
Okay, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Oh, well, get that license before you get, too old, and get that full license. That's for sure. Yep. So, do you think if you got the full license, you'd get an amplifier? What would you do, over?
Yeah, we'll buy an amplifier, an ACOM or something like that, John. An ACOM 1200 or something similar like that.
Okay, yep. Have you heard of that German amplifier called the Dressler, Dressler, made by Carl? He makes the Katana series of amplifiers. Have you heard of him, over?
Yeah, QSL, I saw them. It's a 5K amplifier, isn't it?
Yeah. He makes a 5, a 4, a 3, a 6, a 7. I don't know. He makes all sorts. He's very clever craftsman, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, somebody give me a picture on the Facebook or on the WhatsApp or something like that. And I saw that it was the 5K version. I think it was on the eBay or something like that. They show me that picture of that amplifier from the Dressler. Yeah, they are big ones.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think the guy, he's RF engineer. I think he's very clever. I've been reading some of his stuff on Facebook or somewhere. One of the whatever site is, it might be another site, but one of the social media sites, and looking at all his comments and what other people say, and how he hand produces these things. It takes a while, anything up to a year, to wait. He's very honest, and he takes 20% deposit and then sends it to you once it's all tested. And his testing regime is like 2 or 3 weeks. He burns the tube in for 2 weeks non-stop. I've read all the information, and everybody raves about how good they are and how efficient they are. Compared to how much current they use, compared to sort of the OEM power, his use about half the power the OEM does and puts out about twice the power. So I don't know how he does it, over.
Yeah, I don't know either. But it's in push-pull or something?
I wouldn't have a clue, mate. Yeah. I know he uses Russian tubes. There's no solid state stuff. I think it's just like Porsche, It's just they know what they're doing. It's a top product. You've got to pay top money for it. But there's top expertise behind the product, and I think that's really important because everyone's hand-built and tested thoroughly. It's not mass-produced. You have to wait. If you can't hack waiting, well, too bad. You don't get one. But it was just so nice because I'm quite intrigued with quality-made things from Europe, from your country and other places. So it was delightful reading about Carl and what other people said, and the general comments about his big, powerful commercial stuff he does. Yeah. Well, it's interesting you know about it. That's good on you. Thanks for acknowledging the fact. Over.
Yeah, QSL, John. Wait a second. I'm looking for it.
Echo Alpha 7, Kilo Mike Papa.
Recordings of you, so I will send them via I will send it via the WhatsApp or what it is, the messenger on the Facebook. I will send you the recordings of how you're coming in here in the Netherlands, John. But yeah, well, maybe I will take a look at it, how they do it. They use a lot of Russian tubes, like the ACOM. It's also with Russian tubes. Yeah, they have also the 4CX 1000 or the 4CX 1500 on it. And but they use a lot of Russian tubes at the moment, like the GU74B. It's used in the ACOM, John. Go ahead.
No, that's correct. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. But the ACOM are pretty expensive, like the OEM Power, and the Dreslers are same money, but it's just the expertise. I like the reading about the expertise and how he's so finicky at the tuning and the handcrafted, personalised aspect that he does it himself. It's very intriguing, and he's just so dedicated. So it was a great read. I really
Hello,
enjoyed
Gren.
it.
How you doing, Gren? Are you on frequency?
So,
Victor X-Ray 9 Golf. I would love to talk with Vietnam. I have been to Vietnam a couple of times, Gren.
It doesn't hold my 44-foot beam too well. Sometimes in the morning it slipped 20 degrees, and I'm slightly disappointed whether I can't get them here. They're not a hell of a price for cast iron, you know. So I'm just wondering if what I should do, whether I get the next model upwards. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Yeah, I got the Pro-Systel big boy rotor as well. And with the big storm here, some problems with the braking pin. The braking pin was gone, and it's only a 2.5 millimeter mil stiff. How you call it? A pin. It's only a pin of 2.5 mil, and it was broke completely because my program will look at the less wind to catch it, and it has to turn in the wind, and then it broke down. But you have your big boy rotor is broke. Is in the cast iron? Is there some damage?
No. The big boy's okay. There's a crappy paint job. They just got one layer of blue paint, and it's not prepared very well with undercoat. So the paint job's crap, and I got the next size of 60. I've got it written here somewhere. I'll just have a look at this thing. Let's have a wee look. Big boy. Where is it? I'm just having a look now. Sorry, mate. JK antenna, big boy. Can't put my finger on it, but it's a big heavy thing. I know that it's a giant. But for some reason, the new beam, which has gone from 34 feet to 44 feet, the windage in the wind makes it move, slide onto the wind. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and the antenna's moved 20 degrees. Well, it's got one of those offset pins. It's sort of a V-shaped drive pin that's not supposed to turn. It's supposed to be self-locking, but that's not true. That's a lie. It doesn't self-lock. It still can be made to turn. But as you know, the bigger the antenna, the more the stress on the power and drive mechanism and all that. So I thought I'd ask you if you'd had any issues with your Pro F-Tel big boy rotor Mine, it's the second failure I've had. The first one, the pot got water in it because it only had a very tiny hole in the underneath side, and the condensation built up and flooded the pot, and that destroyed itself, so that was an easy fix. Now I've got 3 or 4 bigger holes on the base. That's something you should do because the condensation can build up and it doesn't escape. And I elected to get the Green Heron Engineering rotor, which has got the soft start and the slow stop, and all the parameters that you can tune up on it. So that's so I didn't take their controller, but apart from that, it's hectic for the last 3 years. It's been pretty good. It's not broken, but it's just slipping a wee bit. So I'm not sure how I'm going to overcome this without a replacement. Over.
Yeah, Roger, John. Yeah, I've got some problems with the paint as well. The paint comes half on the foot. And there is no
Echo Alpha 7, Kilo Mike Papa.
It's only the blue paint. But anyhow, I got here in my shack here in front of me a new potentiometer because mine is skipping some parts, and I think it's the same problem that you have. And if I switch my controller off, it will give a difference of a few degrees every time. So I must replace the potentiometer as well in the bottom. And I saw in some YouTube films that they make the holes bigger in the ground plate so the condensation gets out. So that's for me to do before the winter gets here as well. To take my rotor out of the mast, I can take it out and secure the antenna with a special tool I made, so it's not going to turn out by itself. So I take the rotor out and can take it here downstairs in my shack. I got a spare cable to test it here in the shack, so I replaced the potentiometer as well. That's the only thing, and the security pin is one time broken with me here in a severe storm. We had a really severe storm. Sorry. In a couple of months ago, so that's the only problem I got with my Procestel big boy rotor, John.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, what number have you got? The 61. What number's the big boy? Over.
Oh, I got. Whoa! Wait a second. I must look. 1 second. I look here in my. What kind of type I got? 1 second, John.
Papa Delta 0, Delta Oscar. Papa Delta 0, Delta Oscar.
Delta Lima 6, Victor Zulu.
John, this is Papa Delta 0, Delta Oscar. Please give me a report.
Where are you calling?
I got the 61, John, the 61, the PST 61.
Yeah, okay. I've got the 61 and the 71. I've got 2 here. The 71 is the one that's going a bit funny. It's just a fraction bigger. Yeah. Well, the potentiometer that you mentioned is a common fault because the factory drain holes are very tiny. They're like 1/16 or even smaller. So I've inserted about 6 1/4-inch holes, and I've also done some painting inside that area because it's just cast metal, so it rusts up. It's not very good. So I think since it's gone to Germany that the quality's got better. I believe that they sold the business to somebody else. But yes, it's a shame about that potentiometer swamping itself with condensation and water. And one other little modification, Jack, is a plumber's special plastic or rubber attachment that you slip over the drive tube, which stops that water coming back down from the little shaft and going into the top of the rotor. So I've got one of those. It's a rubber boot, about a 50mm rubber boot that goes over the pipe, and it's attached to a bucket, which I slide over the top of the whole rotor. So the rotor now has got additional protection from the water coming down that pipe. So that's another little trick. But they do rust like crazy and disappointing. But maybe the new ones, they just are prepping them up properly. So, yeah, it looks like you and me and the rest of the planet's got the same troubles. And hopefully they've sorted it now, and no one else is going to suffer like we do. Over.
Yeah, QSL, John. Yeah, I got some minor problems, not big ones. But compared to, I got a ham rotor from High Gain, the ham.
November 7, Oscar Foxtrot, this is Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo, Kilo calling, copy and decade.
Yeah, copy there. No problems at all there, John. You're doing a fine job. Zulu Lima 2, Bravo, Juliet Kilo. How you doing, mate? It's been a long time I haven't spoken with you, so I'm happy to hear you, mate. Very, very happy to hear you. Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo, Kilo. So good to hear you, Johnny. Go ahead, over.
Yeah, Roger, Kerry, yeah, excellent. Oh, you've got a beautiful signal to me. Good 5x9, absolutely no worries. Should have got a whole lot of radios on in the background, all making noises. I think Bob might be there on the side too, by the looks. You come up on the group chat there. He was listening there. I wasn't sure if that was John was talking to you or not. I sort of just tuned up on the side there and was having a bit of a listen, and I couldn't tell, and I didn't hear a call sign the whole time. But yeah, I didn't think it was you, but I wasn't 100% sure. I heard your voice on here for a while, but yeah, and I was long pass. I was beating long pass, and then spun around, and the station that John was talking to came right up short pass. So, and yeah, you're absolutely booming through short pass. So that's obviously what's going on. I haven't had to beam around this way for a long time. I've always basically left a long pass, but I'm making a beautiful trip at the moment anyway. The band's not really busy here. There's not a lot of signals on the band at my end, but you're absolutely booming through, so they must just not be there. Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo, Kilo.
Yeah, QSL, Johnny. Yeah, QSL, Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo, Kilo. Yeah, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The signal is good. And I'm really wondering if I can hear Bob, because I know Bob, he's just working over dipole there, Johnny, so it might be a little bit tricky, but I think I might hear him, He's not having a lot of power either, I think, but we'll see. I'm going to give him a call in a second. Yeah, I'm grateful to hear you, mate. Absolutely happy to hear you. I'm sorry, I'm very few times that I'm in that chat box. I just get too many messages. I get an overload of messages, and because of that overload of messages I tend to ignore everything that's happening on these in these WhatsApp chat boxes, So there's another chat group from friends around my QTH ham radio friends. and I tend to ignore the messages because it's too much. I need to filter. I'm getting overloaded with stimuli from all over the place. And for me, radio is a very good alternative because I get rid of that, how do you call it, that issue of being overloaded. It's just one-way communication anyway. Yeah, okay, well, everything is okay over here. The winter is coming. I'm not sure what to expect from the winter, but crazy times. Petrol fuel prices going up, absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, not good for just the populace, you know. It's just Europe who is crazy. Anyway, Johnny, I'll pass microphone back to you, and then I'm going to see if I can hear Bob there, Zulu Lima 1 Bravo Oscar Bravo. So I'm wondering if he's going to get through. Back to you there, Johnny. Zulu Lima 2 Juliet Bravo Kilo Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox Fox. Over.
Yeah, Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot from ZL2JBK. Yeah, right, okay, I got bits and pieces of that, but yeah, beautiful signals. I've just got a whole lot of QRM come up on the, I was trying to find there's a little pocket there with a few conversations going on, and I was trying to find go either below it or above it. And I've just got a whole lot of almost sort of a digital beeping coming right across this frequency, coming up over top of you now. So I did a pretty poor job of finding a clear frequency. I might have to go down another 5 just to get away from it. But yeah, it sounds like Bob's there. He's just, I can see in the chat, he's just, he's on the side there. So yeah, I'm not sure whether he's getting the interference like I am at this end, but yeah, it's a bit of a pain that it's just come up. Yeah, I'm pointing on past, so I guess I'm beaming the opposite direction to Bob, so he probably is struggling to hear me. But yeah, I'll hand it back to you briefly there, Kurt, and then yeah, hopefully Bob can hear. So what am I saying? Oscar Foxtrot from ZL2JBK.
Yeah, okay, QSL. You want to go to 195 there, Johnny? Let's go to 195 if it's a problem over here for you, over.
Yeah, roger. Yeah, no, that'll be good. That'll just get away from all this noise.
Okay, I'm QS right to 195. Okay, is this frequency in use?
Yeah, that's so much better down here.
Okay, if this is better, then we're good here. I didn't see any activity on this one there. Let me see if I can get Bob there. Zulu Lima 1, Bravo Oscar Bravo, ZL1 BOB. Bob, are you on frequency? This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox with the group with Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo. Over.
Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox Fox, 1 BOB, how's copy? Nice copy.
I'm doing fine there, Bob. Oh, great to hear you, mate. You're making the trip. You're making the trip. Absolutely fantastic to hear you. So there you are. You're 5 and 4 with me. 5 and 5, 5 and 4, and Bob is 5 and 9 there. Sorry, Johnny is 5 and 9. Can you also hear Johnny there, Bob? Over. Yeah, QSL. How's my signal down your way there, Bob? And how is Maria doing? Over.
Yeah, 5 by 5, 5 by 5. Good wings doing well. We're busy as entering. We're going to speed up weekend,
Yeah, okay, QSL there, Bob, QSL. Johnny, you can hear Bob as well, over?
Yeah, no, negative. I can't hear Bob at all from here. He's obviously skipping over the top of me.
Yeah, okay, yeah, because you can tune in into the live stream. I'm doing the live stream as well there, Johnny, so obviously if you want you can hear him through the live stream. That's the way to communicate. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Bob. So Bob, are you running off that dipole that you talked about the other day? Is that the antenna you're using there, Bob? Zulu Lima 1 Bravo Oscar Bravo. This is ON7 OFF. Over.
Bravo Oscar Bravo. Yes, dipole seems to be working for me, especially if I can talk to Belgium and up to the work. But I can only just hear Johnny. Is what's that? Over.
Yeah, QSL. And what's the current power? Is that the barefoot power of the radio, Bob? Over. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the audio is beautiful, mate. I tell you, Bob, it sounds great. The audio is absolutely beautiful. I can hear you. Fantastic. And is that the standard hand microphone you're playing with, Bob? Zulu Lima 1 Bravo Oscar Bravo from Oscar November 7 Oscar Fox Fox. Over. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, it's doing the job. It's doing the job, Bob. It's working fine, mate. Yeah, great stuff. I'm happy that it's the first contact we have here on 20 meters. I'm really wondering if maybe 10 meters is open, but I think you're already in nighttime. I think maybe sun has set already a long time ago. I guess there's like what is it, 10 hours of difference right now? What is the local time at the moment there, Bob? Over. Okay, 2204. Okay, QSL. Yeah, okay. Let me just give the microphone back to Johnny there. Zulu Lima 2 Juliet Bravo Kilo ON7 OFF. Yeah, I'm sorry, Johnny, that you can't hear Bob, but I have him here with a 5 and 5 report, Johnny. Over. Oh, did you turn the antenna? Is that right, but Johnny? Over. Yeah, there's a huge difference with that antenna turned away from me there, Johnny. I have you the same signal strength as Bob at the moment. Back to you there, Johnny. Over.
Yeah, I'm just going to flip things back on again. That's probably a little bit easier. Yeah, I just went barefoot into my dipole. I'm back on the beam again now, so yeah, you're definitely a little bit down to me on the dipole, but yeah, it was just interesting to know whether whether you still got me okay on the dipole.
Yeah, well, there you are. You're actually more or less the same signal, so you get about the same results over here with your dipole and barefoot power, and then Bob with barefoot power. So Bob, now you know what to expect whenever you get a beam antenna there, Bob. So you can see it on the live stream. Go ahead, Bob. Over. Okay, now I'm getting some trouble to copy you there, Bob, so the signal is Q is breaking. Yeah, I'll pass microphone back to Johnny. Yeah, Johnny, mate, fantastic. Yeah, you're booming in here. You know, the beam antenna and the extra power is doing an absolutely fantastic job. Can you go barefoot, Johnny? I just want to see how's your signal without the amplifier. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, so I'm barefoot now. Now running the into the beam, short path to you. So yeah, what am I running? I must be, yeah, I'm taking about 100 watts at the moment. Yeah, into the beam, and I'll flick over to the dipole. Hold on a second. Okay, and now I'm running the same dipole with the same power. Into the same dipole. I'll go back to the beam again. Okay, back onto the beam. back onto the beam, and I'll just flip the amplifier back on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here we go. Yeah, so that's back, amplified back on again. So, yeah, it'd be interesting. I wish I had your live stream up, although I can probably go back and find it. But yeah, that'd be interesting just to see the difference in your end through those changes. I'm running about a kilowatt at the moment. I've pushed it up to a kilowatt. Oscar November 7 Oscar Foxtrot from Zulu Lima 2 Juliet Bravo Kilo.
Yeah, QSL. You know, one thing that you should now do, Johnny, I think that's a very good test because I've got the live stream rolling. It will be saved anyway, so you can review it later. But one little test I think is worth giving it a try is turning the beam 360 degrees. So what is the current position of your beam? How many degrees are you pointing at the moment?
Yeah, Roger, I'm about 330 degrees at the moment. So, yeah, I could spin around long path and, yeah, it'd be interesting. I'm assuming you're pointing to me. Oh, what are you on a beam or are you on your vertical?
No, I'm on my 2-element cubical quad, Johnny. I'm on my 2-element cubical quad. I think what you should do, just for the test, just for the sake of checking what is the difference between the front and side rejection and what is the difference between the front and back, is just turn the beam and go like, okay, now it's 330, 330, now it's 320, 320, now it's 310, 310. Just turn it around, and with the voice you tell the current headings of the beam, and then we can have a checkup. We can see how actually it's going to be. And when we've done this little test, what I could do is point towards you long path and see if I can get you through the long path. But I think long path is closed at the moment, Johnny. So if you want, it would be interesting to see, to flip the beam maybe 180 degrees and see how it behaves, how the signal just goes, the strength is going to go between pointing straight to me, pointing from the side, and pointing with the antenna from the butt to me from the back. So what do you think about doing this? So you just I'll give you the floor. Just do it, and we'll see what happens. Over.
Yeah, Roger, no worries. So I'm it's interfering with my needle a bit when I'm transmitting, but I'm about 315 currently. I don't know how well, I've moved around a bit in the wind, but it should be relatively close still. So I'm just moving around now. So I'm about just over north now, 0. I'll carry on round. And just coming through the 45 degrees. 45 degrees now. I'll carrying on round, back into, we're about 90 degrees now, and 90 degrees round. I'll carry on, heading on around to, getting up to the 135. Where are we? About there. So that's about 135. I generally sit not hard round long path bearings when I'm working long path. I think it's just the landscape around me. I usually sit roughly about here when I'm working long path Europe. I'll carry on round a little bit further and get round a little bit further. I don't have to stop on it. I'll carry on round. I'm probably about 180. Probably about 180 now by the looks. So yeah, that should be right around the opposite direction. I'm not sure whether you can still hear me or whether you've spun around long path, but I'll put it back to you there, Kurt. Hopefully you can hear me. Owen 7, Oscar Foxtrot from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo.
Yeah, okay, QSL Johnny, Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo. Yeah, there is a very huge difference between pointing straight to me and, on the side, and then when you go further down, I think the backward rejection is like maybe 15 dB, 20 dB. Let me just do the same. Let me point towards the long path. Okay, if you don't mind, put your antenna long path, and I'll turn my antenna as well once you confirm me that you're long path, Johnny. Over.
Yeah, Roger, I'll stay around here and just wait for you to turn back around. I'm just going to go back to where I usually sit, long path. It's not quite as far around my end as normal, but I think it's just landscaping hills around there. So I'll sit there and you can spin around. But you've dropped right down to about probably S3 or something. You've dropped right down to me from a S8, S9 down to about a S3 on the noise there. So the signal's dropped right off as I turned around. Now that you've come back to me. But yeah, it'll be interesting as you spin the beam around. So I'll put it back to you. Oscar November 7 OFS from ZL2JBK.
Yeah, okay, ZL2 JBK ON7OFF. I'm still in the short path. I'll move my antenna right now. So right now we are at 35 degrees. Now we are at 25 degrees. Now we are at 0 degrees. Now we are at 330 degrees. Now I'm pointing 300 degrees. I'm almost at 270. Now I'm at 270. Now I'm at 240, 240. And now I'm at the opposite path. So now I'm actually beaming long path. Johnny, how do you copy? You still copy me on the long path, mate? Over.
In between these, you dropped right away. Back to you.
Yeah, I'm pointing short path again, so now I'm back to short path, okay? So long path is definitely closed. Long path is definitely closed, so no long path at the moment there, Johnny. Fantastic, okay. Yeah, you can turn the beam back towards Europe short path. I think that's going to be the best way to communicate at the moment, so fantastic. Yeah, okay, I'm very surprised and very interesting test. Yeah, Johnny, and Bob, I won't be able to hold it much longer because food is ready, so I'm going to go and join the family downstairs. But I'm very, very happy to meet you guys. I'm sorry that I'm not very often on that group. I just can't follow all the text messages that I get from all of them. I need to give priority to all these customers that I have. I might just do a filtering one day and maybe just, get out of all these groups because it's getting too much. I'm just getting too stressed. Johnny, I'll pass microphone back to you, and then I'll see Bob is still around, and then I'm gonna have to leave frequency. Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo. I'll put you both on the cluster, so you can continue with this frequency. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. Over.
Yeah, ON7, Oscar Foxtrot. I'm getting tongue twisted with that. I need to go to bed, so I need to disappear as well from ZL2 JBK. But you're peaking back up now that I'm short path pointing at you. You're back up 5 by 9, solid 5 by 9 to me. It's amazing. It's amazing the difference. It was quite interesting, and it's quite nice to actually see that. The difference turning around as you're talking. But man, what a difference when we're pointing to each other. Just absolutely booming through. So yeah, that's really cool. All right. I'll disappear as well. I need to get some shut eye. We've been absolutely busy this end as well. There's just always something going on. I'm away again this weekend, so I was away last weekend, and we've got to go down south for a wedding this weekend. So we're back on a plane Friday, day off Friday to get hit the road and head to the South Island. So it's sort of struggled to get a bit of time for radio work as well. I saw those messages, and it's really good for that sort of thing because there's no way I would have been out here if I hadn't saw that you were on and those messages popped through. So it's really cool to be able to catch up and know to come out and jump on. And catch up like this, so it's really cool. Alright, I'll say 73, all the best. hopefully you stay well and don't work too hard, but look after all those customers. And we'll say 73. Really awesome to catch up, and nice to. I haven't heard you there, Bob, but nice to hear that you'll be right that dipole's getting out as well as it is. That's really good. Things are obviously working really, really well for you there, Bob, as well, with that new radio and that setup that you got. So I'm sure you'll be chuffed with that. All right, I'll hand it back to you there, Kurt, and then you can carry on with Bob there. ON7OFF from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo.
QSL, Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo, with the group is Zulu 1, Bravo Oscar Bravo. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. Johnny, I really enjoy this QSL. It's been an interesting one because, we do some tests, and I'll try to be on here at a convenient time for you guys, because normally I don't operate in the morning. I just have too much work. But there you are, and you have a good one, mate. The antenna gear is working in a outstanding way on your end there, Johnny, so no problem. 73, Johnny, take care. Let me see if Bob is still around. Zulu Lima 1, Bravo, Oscar Bravo. Bob, I want to wish you also a very good night, mate. Say hello to Maria from my side, and I hope everything is good there in Rotorua. Zulu Lima 1, Bravo, Oscar Bravo. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Foxtrot Foxtrot. Back to you, Bob, over.
Lima 6, Mike, Henry goes.
Tango Alpha 3, Charlie Echo. Tango Alpha 3.
Okay. Okay, people are getting a little bit, how could I say, nervous. So, a little bit tricky to copy this last transmission there, Bob. You guys have fun. I spot you both on the cluster. It's your frequency. I'm going to go clear and QRT. Zulu Lima 1, Bravo, Oscar Bravo. Zulu Lima 1, 2, Juliet Bravo, Kilo. This is Oscar November 7, Oscar Fox Fox. We are clearing the frequency. And John and Bob, you can carry on over here if you have more time for the evening. ON7 OFF QRT. 73 to both of you guys. Bye-bye.
Sierra Oscar Five Romeo Charlie.
Germany, good morning.
Yeah, Roger, Sierra Oscar Five Romeo Charlie.
Delta Lima 6, Mike, Hotel Golf.
Johnny! Bob, you got the pilot.
Sierra Oscar Five Romeo Charlie. Sierra Oscar Five Romeo Charlie.
Delta Lima 6, Mike, Hotel Germany. Delta Lima 6, Mike, Hotel Germany.
Sierra Oscar Five Romeo Charlie. Sierra Oscar Five Romeo Charlie.
Bravo Kilo. Delta Lima 6, Mike, Henry, Germany.
That station, sorry, I was just backing out of the shack, but I heard someone calling now. It was Echo Lima 6, Mike, something. I didn't get the, go with the call sign again there. This is ZL2, Juliet Bravo Kilo.
Yes, good afternoon. Delta Lima 6, Mike, Henry, Germany. Delta Lima 6, Mike, Honolulu, Germany. Do you copy?
Yeah, okay, hopefully I got it right. I've got a little bit of noise now this end just come up on the frequency, so it's making it a little bit difficult, but I think it's Echo Lima 6, Mike, Kilo, Germany. Echo Lima 6, Mike, Kilo, Germany. Is that a Roger?
Mike, Honolulu, Germany. Mike, Hotel Golf. Mike, Honolulu, Germany. NDB Voice 9 under OptiBeam, over. Delta Lima 6, Mike, Honolulu, Germany.
Yeah, Roger, okay, Echo Lima 6, Mike, Hotel, Germany, from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo. Yeah, Roger, okay, no worries. and it sounded like you were on a hex beam. So yeah, my noises, I don't know how long the noise is going to drop for, but a whole lot of QRM just disappeared and the band went quiet again, and so it made it a whole lot easier to make the contact. But yeah, handle is Johnny, Juliet Oscar, November Yankee, located on the west coast of the North Island. Yeah, you're a good 5x9. I've just got a bit of QRM here at this end of the station. Echo Lima 6, Mike Henry, Germany from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo.
Yeah, fantastic. You're also 10 dB voice 9. The name is Peter, Papa Echo Tango Echo Radio. Peter, Echo tegen de Mountain Herz, Hotel Alpha Radio Zulu. Das ist in der Zentralpark von Germany. Meine Bitte startet in der Nähe von Magdeburg in East und Northwest Braunschweig, Hannover. Many thanks for the contact. Many station how we transfer for the cruise. Have a good night, good sleeping. All the best from Peter. Delta Lima 6, Mike Henrico, the equipment here, the OptiBeam, the power amplifier, a 750 watt and the ICOM 7300. All the best.
Yeah, Roger, Peter. Yeah, very nice to make the contact for the first time. Bob, I know Bob's on the side. He's remotely, I've got my rig hooked up with a remote setup as well. He was operating from home as well, talking to the last station in Belgium there. Yeah, he's also connected into my radio here with the help of my amplifier just on the side, so he might wish to work here as well there, Peter. Bob, are you on the side? Is call signs Zulu Lima 1, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo. Are you on the side there, Bob?
Zulu Lima 1, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo. Can you call me?
We've got problems with internet at the moment. 01 BOB listening.
Hello, Zulu Lima 1, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo. You're 5 and 7. 5 and 7 in the Central Park from Germany. The name is Peter. Papa Echo Tango Echo Radio. Peter, to the H in the Mountain Herz, Hotel Alpha Radio Zulu. Do you copy Zulu Lima 1, Bravo, Oscar, Bravo? Delta Lima 6, Mike, Hotel Golf. Over.
Roger, sir. Guten Abend from New Zealand. Guten Abend from Bob. My name is Bob, and I am from the centre of the North Island of New Zealand. Copy. You are 5x9.
Okay, Bob, many thanks for 5x9. A fine compliment. The OptiBeam antenna is fresh 5 on the extra power amplifier. This one 750 watt. Have a good night, good sleeping, all the best. Thank you for the cruise. Bye-bye from Peter, Delta Lima 6, Mike, Hotel Golf.
Roger, Peter. 10 minutes range, my friend. Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye-bye, all the best. Thank you.
Romeo 9, Charlie. Lima Alpha 4, United Ocean America, LA 4, UOA. Charlie. Echo India 3, Foxtrot Whiskey, Echo India. Lima Alpha 4, United Ocean America, LA 4, UOA. Tango Florida 8, Yankee calling.
Yeah, Lima Alpha 4, Uniform Oscar Alpha, from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo, here with Johnny, located west coast of the North Island of New Zealand there, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. Big signal in South Norway. I'm beaming short pet, and I guess you do the same there, beaming over North Pole. The name is Tor, Tango Ocean Radio. And you're 5.9 plus about 10-15 dB here with me. Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo, LA 4, UOA. Over.
Yeah, Lima Alpha 4, Uniform Oscar Alpha, from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo. Yeah, Roger, Roger the Tor. Yeah, very nice to make the contact for the first time. I'm usually beaming long past Europe, and the antenna's not usually pointing this way, and it was only because a good friend messaged in Belgium and wanted to, he reckoned the band was open, could hear in ZL, so I was just hopping into bed, and his message got me out of bed, so I've just headed out to the the shack, and things are obviously going pretty well. You've got a beautiful signal, beautiful 5x9 signal into my shack here. I'm running about a kilowatt currently in a 3-element tri-band beam at about 10 metres off the ground. Absolutely no worries, but a big signal from you. Lima Alpha 4, Uniform Oscar Alpha from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, you're very loud. You're peaking 5920 now. It's just amazing. I read you with the preamp turned on. I won't hold you. There is a lot of others who want to work you. Very quickly, my equipment is little Icom 7300. And the amplifier is a ACOM 2000A. Antenna is a 4-element cubical quad, working from 20 to 10. And we're doing about a kilowatt. It's a Cubex quad. So that's what we're running here. So have a good evening and a good night. Zulu Lima 2, Japan Bravo Kilo, LA 4 UOA. Over.
Yeah, Lima Alpha 4, OA from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo. Roger Tour, no worries. I've just pulled up your QRZ page and it looks like a nice, quite a big chunky tower you've got there and a nice setup. So, looking very awesome. It's nice to be able to pull up a QRZ page and have a bit of a look at what people have got going on at their end. So, really nice to make the contact and we look forward to working you again in the future. I'm not sure. Bob might be there. He's running remote through my radio as well. He's on the side there, but he was having internet issues. So whether or not he may call you, I'm not sure. But really nice to make the contact, and I'll wish you all the best and say 73s for now, and look forward to catching up again in the future. Lima Alpha 4, Uniform Oscar Alpha from Zulu Lima 2, Juliet Bravo Kilo, 73.
Yeah, QSL. I think your name is Johnny. I was looking at your QSL page. Very nice there, Johnny. And I'm not sure if your friend is around, but I did hear him talking to the other German guy. But anyway, 73 there, and it's ZL2 JBK, Lima Alpha 4, United Ocean Alpha. Bye-bye.
Yeah, 73.
Echo India 3 Foxtrot Whiskey. Echo India 3 Foxtrot Whiskey calling.
Yeah, see you, Bob. Have a good one.
Echo Alpha 7, Kilo Mike Papa.
Mike Victor.
Echo India 3 Florida, Washington.
Delta 9, Papa Whiskey Radio.
Stand by, guys. He's waiting for the other ZL station. ZL1 BOB, LA4 UOA, U5 and 7, 57 QSL.
Roger, thank you very much. My name is Bob.
Yeah, I think Bob just signed it. He just disappeared there, Tor. But, and I could hear some other stations there in the background, but they're very, very low down. Not like you, just absolutely booming. So, they were down to my noise a little bit. You're absolutely booming. So I'm going to disappear as well. Sorry, guys, but, I need to go and hit the hay and get some sleep. So I'll say 73, but nice to make the contact there, Tor, and we'll look forward to catching up again in the future. 73, guys, I'm going QRT.
Yeah, QSL, Johnny, but I just spoke with Bob. He is there probably from his home, his own equipment. So I heard him, and I gave him 57. He's 57 with me, so no problem, Johnny. But anyway, have a good night. I understand you have to go QRT, but you're still booming 10, 15, 20 dB here, so just like local. So good night, Johnny. And the same to you there, ZL1 BOB, both of you, 73 from here, LA4 UOA.
Yeah, Roger Toy, yep, he's just signed back in again, but I'll be flicking my amplifier off and closing down, but he can still use my radio, but it's just barefoot. So you might struggle a little bit more once I shut things down here. But 73, catch you later.
Yeah, I did hear him without amp, I suppose. He wasn't as strong as you, so he probably worked without amp, but it was still readable. 73, Johnny, and before IQSY, ZL1BOB, I did hear you 5 and 7. Did you get the report there, Robin?
Yes, thank you very much. 517. I'm really straight with it, and it's working well through a good antenna. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, QSL. Your NZ antenna working well, no problem whatsoever. Your 5 and 7. We're running a 4-element cubicle quad, a quite big antenna and a kilowatt output. I didn't catch your name. Could you tell me your name? My name is Tor, Tango Ocean Radio. Over. Yeah, okay, Bob. Let's see here. I think this is our first contact. Probably the first contact. Yeah, it is. So, Bob, you have a good night, and understand Johnny had to go to bed as well. So here it's 12:33. It's lunchtime here. So 73 is LA4 UOA is now QSY. Bye-bye.
Hello, LA4, Lima Alpha 4. This is Charlie, Texas 4, November Delta. CT4 Nancy David. Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha 4. This is Charlie, Texas 4, November Delta. CT4 Nancy David.
He went to bed. He's trying to sleep. He went to bed, guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
LA4, Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha.
It's not my frequency. This is Lima Alpha 4, United Ocean America. I am QSY. It's not my frequency.
Okay, 73, you're 40%. Bye-bye, 73.
Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha 4. 197. Texas 4, November Delta. Attention, Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha 4. This is Charlie, Texas 4, November Delta. Attention, Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha 4, Lima Alpha 4. This is Charlie, Texas 4, November Delta. CT4 Nancy David. CT4 Nancy David.
Bye.